Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you a recap of the Smash Ultimate Direct that just happened about 20 minutes ago. Alright, so before I jump into it, I just want to say I'm going over spoilers in case you haven't watched it. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Go check it out. There's a lot of stuff that got confirmed, deconfirmed, and all sorts of weird stuff. Anyway, go check it out. So you've been warned. We're about to jump into it. So, give you a little countdown. 3, 2, 1. We're about to enter the spoilers. Alright, so first up, we're going to start off with the characters that were confirmed. Grinch leak, deconfirmed right off the bat. That is why I was team neutral all the way. If it was real, I was happy. If not, I can move on with it. That's why I don't like to put a whole ton of chips, on the table and think one way or the other. I don't want to get let down in the end because that had characters that I really wanted and they didn't happen. Most of them didn't happen. But let's start off with something that it was interesting. There was a leak a while back that actually described this reveal trailer. First up, we got Ken fighting Little Mac in the boxing ring. And it was pretty interesting because, like I was saying, there was that leak that was saying that Ken was fighting Little Mac in the boxing ring. And then there was like a set of eyes in the tunnel that was just kind of watching him. So Ken and Little Mac are duking it out. And all of a sudden, Ken KOs Little Mac. He like punches him into the scoreboard or whatever. And that led us to our second reveal, Incineroar. So Incineroar was actually real. So the Ken Incineroar leaks, speculation, turns out to be real. Turns out to be real. Very interesting. I gotta say first, from a personal standpoint, I'm not a huge fan of Incineroar. He's not a Pokemon that I'm like, yeah, I definitely want that. So there's other Pokemon I'd rather have, but watching him, I liked his moveset. I thought it was actually pretty cool. It fits him very well. They did a very good job for this. So yeah, going back to the trailer. So after Ken KOs Little Mac into the scoreboard or whatever, Incineroar comes running down from the tunnel, jumps and flies onto Ken, and they start fighting, which was pretty cool. Towards the end of the trailer, I think Incineroar knocks out or KOs, KOs knocks out, same thing, but KOs Ken, and then he's standing facing the camera, and then you can see behind him King K. Rool, Villager, and Bowser Jr. All three have boxing gloves. Just, little fighting reference. And he just kind of like looks over his shoulder like, more challengers type of thing. But, that's cool. So for the most part, if I remember that leak correctly, it actually had the ending of that wrong. I think the ending said the Koopalings were supposed to be behind Incineroar, and then they like jump him or whatever, and they get into a little scuffle. So, yeah, Ken and Incineroar were your only new fighters for the base roster. And yes, base roster. But that doesn't mean we were done with characters. Again, I've already said spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. But I already warned you, so that leads us to the last new fighter that we know of, Piranha Plant. I was legitimately baffled when this showed up. All the characters are sitting there dazed. I think Luigi was. There's some Yoshis. Mario's looking super angry, and I'm like, what is happening right now? And just this Piranha Plant is sitting there. And I'm like, what is this? And all of a sudden, Piranha Plant pipes up. What? This is a character? I don't know how I feel about this one quite yet. I mean, the way that he moved, his moves and all that stuff, that's fine. It fits the character at least. But it just, in terms of this character kind of taking that precedence over potentially other characters, and for the sake of argument, I'm gonna throw third party out the window because it's not entirely up to Sakurai if you can use third party characters. So we'll say first party characters, which a lot were actually deconfirmed, and I'll get to that in just a bit. But I don't know, this was such a weird choice. So Piranha Plant is kind of like that, he's like a pre-order bonus that we're gonna get eventually, in a few months. And is that what's next? Yeah. So they showed off a few more amiibos and release dates, which were cool. I wish I had the screenshots of that, but like the first wave is December 7th, and it's what, Inkling, Ridley, and Wolf. And then I believe it's February 15th we get... There was a couple more. I think it was Ice Climbers and King K. Rool, and now the Piranha Plant as well. So there's no actual specific release date for Piranha Plant, the character. They just said it's going to take a couple more months of development time. So he's going to come out. He's going to be DLC, but if you pre-order, it's basically pre-order incentive. You get the character for free, limited time, and I think I have something a little bit later that I'm going to kind of go over, but I'm going to talk about it right now. So what does it mean, limited time free? I think they're going to kind of do the same thing they did with Mewtwo. Like, you pre-ordered the game, you got this code for Mewtwo, and then once Mewtwo was available, you punched in the code, and you got the character for free. But it was only free for, like, I think, was it a couple weeks or a month or something like that? It was kind of a short time. So if you didn't get it within that time frame, you had to pay for it. And I think that's pretty much the route, honestly, that I would expect them to take from this one. If you don't pre-order and you don't get your code, or, you know, you don't take the necessary steps to get the code, you know, punched in before a certain date, you're going to have to pay for this character eventually. And again, opinions about the character, I'm not sure how I feel about this yet. Just in terms of other potential first-party characters, because they said they've only begun working on the character. He's not fully developed. They need more time. I just felt like if you're going to do that, I get Sakurai wants to, you know, surprise us, and I'm all for surprises. But just in terms of, like, for first-party characters, especially if it's like a pre-order bonus, why was it Piranha Plant? I mean, maybe he didn't want to pick any, like, big name for, I don't know, because there's a lot that was deconfirmed. And you know what? Let's kind of go into deconfirmed characters. They showed off all the rest of the assist trophies. First one, they showed off Shadow. Assist trophy again. Phone's going crazy right now. But, so they showed off Shadow, and it was just weird how, to me, it was weird how they waited to show this. Like, I don't know if that was intentional on their part, you know, because they showed Knuckles back at E3 and everyone's like, oh, Shadow's an assist trophy now, or not an assist, Shadow's an Echo Fighter now, and, you know, he got promoted. No, he didn't. I find that very bizarre, just in terms of how they waited. Again, that could have been intentional to get the community speculating, and if that's why they did it, I'm fine with that reason then. But if they, I don't know, if they had plans and then they canceled it to him to be an Echo Fighter, I don't know. I'm just speculating here. If that's the case, that's kind of crappy. But yeah, Shadow, he's not the only one that got deconfirmed. Moving on, we have Black Knight from Fire Emblem. A lot of people thought he could be an Echo Fighter of Ike because of the whole background. He's not in the background of a stage he's supposed to be in, and well, here he is as an assist trophy, and he looks amazing. He did well on the Smash ballot. I thought he still had a chance for Echo Fighter, but he's an assist trophy. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's kind of, as a Black Knight fan, it's, you know, it's always discouraging to see, you know, a character you want playable to end up being an Echo Fighter, or not an Echo Fighter, but an assist trophy. But you know what? We'll get in. I'll get over it. We'll move on. They're in the game, so that's cool that they represented it at least. But you know, moving on to other characters, he did it. Brought Isaac back, but as an assist trophy. Isaac also deconfirmed. It's very sad. I was a golden boy. I wanted this to happen so bad. I just put out a Isaac moveset video yesterday, and I had so much fun making that, and I really wanted to see that, you know, incorporated and put into the, you know, the game in some way. And then we just get Isaac. Although it does look like his assist trophy's gotten a bit of an upgrade, because it's not just the hand that comes out and pushes you anymore. Looks like it actually will come out, grab you, and throw you, which is pretty interesting. You know, they added onto it, which is cool to see, you know, giving it a bit more development. I like to see that. That's pretty cool. Do I have another? Oh, yeah, now we're getting to some weird ones. So, DLC, we thought frontrunners would have been characters like Springman, and then maybe like Ribbon Girl would be like his Echo Fighter. Well, Springman's an assist trophy. He's an assist trophy. And then later on, we got Ribbon Girl as a me costume as well. Wow, really? Like, he took whatever he could, and they did mention this, that there were characters that were, we speculated this and we pretty much knew, but Sakurai confirmed it, where he said certain characters literally missed the cutoff to be potentially, to be included in the game as playable characters, and that's what happened with Springman. I don't have the picture, but it's also the same thing with Rex from not Fire Emblem, from Xenoblade. Same thing with Rex. He's got a me outfit as well, and it's some sort of like bonus for. I think if you buy the is this? Oh, let me get to this real quick. So we finally got to see the Spirits mode, and then at the end of like the cool trailer that we seen, which the Spirits mode, the overworld, looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait to check that out, honestly. It's not, I mean, it's a story mode, but you go around, I don't know, there was a lot to dive into for Spirits mode, so maybe I'll make another video on that, maybe, I don't know, but, so yeah, World of Light is, I don't know what that was for. Was that like the name of the actual mode? I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of skip that for right now. But that World of Light has something to do with the story mode. But yeah. So what was I kind of saying with Springman? Okay, yeah. So Rex. So Rex was kind of like that. Some sort of like bonus for pre-order. So okay, I should have cut this into different pieces, or stitched it all together. But so Darius' phone was ringing. So back to what we were back to our point. So Piranha Plant, again, this is kind of what I was saying earlier. He's free for a limited time. I think they're going to do the Mewtwo thing where they make him a, he's free, he's like that pre-order bonus, but you have to put in the code by a certain time, get him for free. If you don't, you're going to end up having to pay for them. I'm speculating that's the case for later on. But they did talk about DLC, which was cool, because that's kind of what Piranha Plant is, essentially. He's DLC, but he doesn't count as the Fighter Pass, which was a cool thing to announce. So they announced they have plans for DLC fighters. They didn't say who. They haven't started working on them. They just kind of gave us like a little, I guess, like a little template of what to look forward to. So it's going to be fighter pack bundles. You can buy them separately. I think they said they're aiming for like a $5.99 kind of price point, and it'll be one character, one stage, and then like music tracks. So I mean, I'm biased because I'm gonna buy it no matter. I don't care who the character is. I'll buy it. I love Smash. I'll just add more to my roster. No problem with that. But so the Fighter Pass is kind of like, think of it like a season pass. You buy this and it's cheaper. So like $5.99 per separate bundle. This one was $24.99. So if you're like me and you're like, I'm just gonna buy all the characters, buy the Fighter Pass. And kind of going back a bit, I think that was the bonus for buying this Fighter Pass. You get a me outfit of Rex from Xenoblade, which is sad because they kind of took a bunch of front runners for DLC for first party characters, and they already put them into the game in some way. Springman as an assist trophy, Rex as a me outfit. So DLC is going to be interesting. I think third parties are going to kind of take up quite a bit of that, and I guess I can understand that. Because third party will probably sell more DLC anyway to get the game hyped up a bit more. Especially, they said they'll probably this will probably go through the end of the year, like next year through 2019. I think that's what they said. So yeah, and then here's what it kind of looks like. So 5 characters, or that's what they showed for the Fighter Pass. So Fighter Pass of 5 characters, 5 stages, and then multiple songs for each of those characters. So it is interesting to see that right now it's 5 characters. That's what they have it as. Again, there's no info about what characters are in this Fighter Pass, and there'll probably be leaks popping up in the next day, and somebody will make a video on it. Oh, the Fighter Pass DLC characters were announced or leaked. No, they weren't. Shut up. Don't even fall for that. Don't even fall for that. But this is crazy. we got the okay. So recap: Grinch leak, fake. Kind of sad because no Gino, no Isaac, no Mock Rider, no Shadow, no Chorus Kids. We did get Ken, and I'm missing somebody else. I don't remember, but yeah. So Ken was actually real on that Grinch leak banner. He was doing an uppercut, but Incineroar was over by Wario, and Wario looked scared on the banner. So it looks like there's something missing there originally before, Incineroar actually got put on the banner. So he's kind of like scared of. Actually, you know what? Let's bring that up real quick. Let's see if they updated that on their website. Let's go to Smashburger.com real quick. Alrighty. Let's see if they updated the banner at all. Alright, let's turn those off. Goodbye. Alright, so let's see if the banners. Yep, there it is right there. Incineroar is pretty much scaring Wario, and that was kind of the thing with the Grinch League banner. There wasn't anything there to scare Wario, but now there's Incineroar doing it. So I think, okay, it'll scroll here in a second to Ken, but I think Ken is like in the exact same spot doing his uppercut just like we seen, like I was saying. So that's that was interesting. All right, so it should be coming up here, but yeah, there's anybody that believed the Grinch leak, I am sorry, especially, just kind of believing in that and then getting your hopes up only for it to kind of be like, nope, sorry. That's why I was team neutral the whole way. That's why I was team neutral, just sitting there. If it happened, I was super happy with it. Here's Ken here coming into the picture. My face cam might be blocking it, but you'll see it in a second. But so yeah, I didn't want to believe it because I didn't want to be let down in the end. That was kind of the way I viewed it. I didn't need to argue with people about it for whatever reason. I just wanted to look at it logically. Could be real, could be fake. Turns out it's fake. So yeah, so here's Ken, pretty much that same spot we were thinking. Daisy's still weird because she's hip bumping, butt bumping with nobody. So that's kind of a weird pose, I guess you could say. But yeah, so that I don't know where this Grinch leak is actually fake then. That's crazy. But that's all I really got for this one. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy this the Smash Direct? Or was it kind of a letdown because we really only got 2 more characters for the base roster? We went back to the Ken Incineroar thing. That clearly happened. And then we did get something interesting with the Piranha Plant. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. I just feel like if you're going to do that, I think there's better first-party characters. And again, like I said, setting aside third-party because it's not the easiest to, maybe get third parties, but there's easier first parties to do. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I don't know. Here's my little recap. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Did you guys enjoy this? For the most part, I still enjoyed this. I thought like the part kind of right after the character reveals when he was talking about spirits mode and how you equip different spirits to other spirits to power your character up. So they work like stickers in Wii U, 3DS. So I thought that part kind of dragged a little bit, but the rest of it I liked. New characters. We got the final roster. We got confirmation of DLC. They didn't say anything about a global Smash test, which was interesting. So I'm interested to see what you guys think. What did you guys think here? See, what did you? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about this whole thing. Do you like the final roster? Do you like the DLC? Whatever it is, let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that is going to be it for this one. Just a kind of a recap of the Smash Ultimate Direct. I think some people are going to be disappointed. I think they will be because of the, there's people that believe the Grinch leak, like I've said, but separate topic. Anyway, that is it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.